Once, did you hear me? Okay, we're about to get started with our small groups. So, each of you on your table has the rundown of your choices of stations for the day at your table. So you're going to be choosing one of those activities. All the materials are out. Everything you need is right there for you. Are there any questions before we begin? No. Okay, you may go ahead and get started on your stations. Go ahead and get started right away, guys.
It goes 2 inches
Inches, 2 are shaded in. Beautiful. Start.
So what are you guys working on?
Remember the 6.
fraction times. We have to make equivalent.
What does equivalent mean?
That mean they the same.
Yeah, exactly. So why did you decide to start with this one?
Because it was kind of easy.
So you think it's easier to do it with your hands?
Yeah.
All right, cool. How do you feel about fractions?
To me, sometimes they're confusing.
I would agree with that. Why do you think they're confusing?
Because like when you have to divide fractions and stuff like that, it could confuse you.
Does it help you to do it like on the paper or to kind of build the fractions, do it in this way versus just on paper solving them?
On paper.
The paper? Cool. Hello, sir. Which station are you at?
I'm at fraction.
So what does that mean?
Like you see, it says create a visual display of following fractions. So, like in 6, like I have to do 6 inches like this.
Okay.
6 inches down, then 2 inches, then like I have to shade in 2, like you know how like 6, then I have to shade in 2.
Okay.
So it's basically easy. So,
Does it help you to understand what a fraction is by looking at it visually?
yeah.
Cool. Hello, sir. What are you working on over here?
Fraction strips.
What are fraction strips? Oh, yes. So what are you doing?
I'm basically trying to figure out what is equal to these fractions.
Oh, so you're finding equivalent fractions, huh?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. What made you pick this one first? Why did you pick this station first? Oh, you find this one easier for you? Okay. Do you do any of these on the computer? Do you do the fractions on the computer?
ST Math.
On which one?
ST Math.
On ST Math. So which way is easier for you to understand? The ST Math computer version or what you're working on right now?
What we're working on right now.
How about you? How about you? Which one is easier for you? The computer one is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice that you have options, isn't it? And over here, what are we doing here?
ST Math.
You're doing the ST Math version. Okay, so let me see what that looks like. So you're still working on the fractions, but you're doing, now do you have a touch screen? Does that help? Do you like to be able to touch on it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're really detailed with that. Do you like art? I can tell. And you're doing the ST Math one, right? Do you have a touch screen?
Exactly, no.
No.
Those are the touch.
Those are the touch screen? Not that one? Does it make a difference to you whether it's touch screen or not?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, so as far as classroom culture, respect and rapport for me is number one. I really take the time to try to get to know each student on a personal level. As they enter the classroom, give them a pound, handshake, hug, whatever the case may be. just to let them know that I'm happy they're there and greet them. Establishing a positive classroom culture. It's really about getting to know the students and getting the students to know each other. They need to be comfortable working with everyone. I do all sorts of different groups by ability level, not by ability level, mixing, boys, girls. So everybody really gets a chance to work with everybody else. Along with getting the students comfortable working together, another thing that we do a lot is presenting their work, presenting solutions to different problems. It takes time to get the students comfortable with this. The first few times we do it, it might not go as planned. The more they do it, the more they get used to it though, the better they're going to become at it. I also have the students give each other positive feedback, what they liked about the presentation, and then also constructive criticism, what could have gone better, what they could do in the future. Again, as far as classroom culture goes, policies and procedures are extremely important. Students need to know what the policies are, the rules. We stick with the basic PBIS rules here. Be respectful, be responsible, be safe, and be productive. Those are the 4 main policies that we have. We do go into depth a little bit more about what that means. And then procedures, the way we do things. Everything we do in the classroom has a procedure. It should be done a certain way. And it takes time to teach those things. That's what the first few weeks of school is really good for. Getting students to know how you want them to do things, what it looks like when they're in small group, talking quietly, transitioning from one group to another, getting their materials, sharpening their pencils. Everything has a procedure, it just takes time to teach it. One of the main things that I learned from UDL is incorporating the element of choice in the classroom. A lot of times when we have students do an activity, there's one way that they're supposed to do it. UDL, it's way more flexible. They're allowed many different options in different aspects. One of the things I do is allow them to choose their own seating arrangement. We have chairs, we have the yoga balls, we have lower seats, higher seats. Some of the students even like to sit on the floor. Also incorporating the element of choice into the kind of paper they write on, not just lined paper. We have different color paper, poster paper, things of that nature. The writing utensil, not always just having them use pencil or pen, giving them choice of different color markers, wipe off boards, and many different things. Trying to give them choices of different manipulatives they can use, fraction tiles, rulers, scissors. I try to make them as active as possible. One thing I think that often gets overlooked is celebrating students' achievements. I try to really make it a point that when students do something or they achieve a goal, to really publicly show that I'm proud of them and that I appreciate the work they put in. Some of that is accomplished by hanging up their work. When they turn in something that is proficient or advanced, hang it up, put it in the hallway. Another thing, positive phone calls home, not just calling home about bad behavior, but calling home saying, hey, your child did this in class today and it was great, things of that nature. Overall, it's just letting the students know you care, letting them know you want them to do well, being there for them in their time of need.